Aquarius, I need you to stop whatever you're doing and really listen to this one, because July 10th is not a normal day for you. For months now, something has been sealed shut. A conversation that went cold, a door someone closed in your face, a situation you kept knocking on with no answer. You've been standing on the wrong side of that door for so long that a part of you quietly started to believe it was never going to open again. I'm here to tell you that belief is about to be proven completely wrong. On July 10th, 2026, Venus forms a beautiful flowing trine to Chiron. And for you specifically, Aquarius, this transit acts like a master key. It slides into a lock that's been jammed for months, and it turns. No force, no fight, no begging, just a quiet click, and suddenly the thing you thought was over is breathing again. Stay with me all the way through, because I'm going to show you exactly what's reopening, why it's happening now, the 2 colors that will amplify this energy for you, and the 3 questions I know you're already asking. This is your turning point. Let's walk through the door together. Welcome back to Aquarius Portal, the channel where the stars stop being vague and start speaking directly to you. If this is your first time here, and you're an Aquarius Sun, Moon, or Rising, you are in exactly the right place. Do me one small favor before we go deeper. Hit subscribe and tap the bell, because the energy moving through the rest of 2026 for Aquarius is genuinely rare, and you do not want to miss what's coming next. Now, before we open this door, I want to be honest with you. A general forecast like this speaks to all Aquarians at once, and you are not a general chart. You are a specific human being with a specific birth time, specific placements, and a specific door that closed. If you want to know exactly which area of your life July 10th is unlocking and how to walk through it, that's what we do here personally. Birth chart reading, your complete cosmic blueprint, so you finally understand why you are the way you are. Relationship compatibility reading, see the real dynamic between you and someone you love, layer by layer. Soulmate reading, clarity on the connection your soul keeps circling back to. Career reading, timing, direction, and the moves that actually move the needle. Question-based personal guidance, 1 burning question, 1 focused answer, straight from your chart. And because this Venus-Chiron window matters, we also offer monthly, yearly, and full life path forecasts, so you're never walking blind again. To book any of these, just tap the WhatsApp chat link in the description box below and send us 1 message. That's it. We'll take it from there. Do it now, before the video ends, while the intention is fresh, because this transit rewards the ones who act instead of wait. Okay, deep breath, Aquarius. Let's talk about what's really happening on July 10th. Let's name it out loud, because naming it is the first step to healing it. For the last several months, you have felt blocked, stagnant, shut out. Maybe it was a relationship that suddenly went quiet. Someone who used to text you back in seconds just stopped. Maybe it was money, an opportunity, a payment, a raise, a deal that froze in place and left you refreshing your inbox like it owed you an apology. Or maybe it was internal, an emotional wall you built so you wouldn't get hurt again, and now you're stuck living behind it. Whatever your version is, you know the exact door I'm talking about. You've walked past it 100 times in your mind. Here's what makes July 10th so significant. It's not a slow, grinding shift. It's a definitive turning point. This is the day the resistance breaks. The relief that arrives isn't gradual and uncertain. It's sudden and undeniable. You're going to feel it in your body before you can even explain it in words. A lightness, a loosening in your chest. The sensation of pressure lifting off a situation you'd almost given up on. The central theme of this day for you is simple but powerful. A second chance. A breakthrough that felt impossible. A reconciliation you'd stopped praying for. The universe is handing you a do-over, not because you begged for it, but because the timing has finally aligned. Let me pull back the curtain and show you the astrological engine driving all of this. Because when you understand the mechanics, the magic makes sense. On July 10th, Venus, the planet of love, beauty, finances, and magnetism, moves into a trine with Chiron, the wounded healer. A trine is the most harmonious, effortless angle in astrology. It's the aspect of flow. There's no tension here, no crisis, no drama forcing your hand. It's like two old friends finally agreeing. Now here's why this combination is so extraordinary for the Aquarian heart and mind. Chiron represents your deepest wound, the tender place where you've been rejected, dismissed, abandoned, or made to feel like you were too much or not enough. For many Aquarians, that wound lives around feeling misunderstood, or around being the one who gives freely but rarely receives. Venus, meanwhile, is the planet that governs what and who we attract, how we love, and how abundance flows to us. When these two form a trine, something remarkable happens. Your past pain gets transformed into present magnetism. The very wound that used to make you shrink becomes the source of your wisdom, your depth, and this is the key part, your attraction. People, opportunities, and love are suddenly drawn to the exact quality in you that was once bruised. And I want to stress this, Aquarius, because it changes everything. The healing happening on July 10th is not painful. So much of your growth over the past few years has come the hard way, through loss, through lessons that stung. This is different. This transit is soothing. It's effortless. It's deeply restorative. It's the kind of healing that feels like warm light hitting a part of you that's been in shadow for a long, long time. You just have to let it. So what does this reopening actually look like in real life? Let me get specific, because I don't want you sitting there wondering if you imagined it. In love, that stalled relationship suddenly starts communicating again. The person who went silent reaches out, or you finally find the exact words that used to get stuck in your throat. A conversation that felt impossible becomes not just possible, but easy. If you're single, someone from your past may resurface with a completely different energy, or a new connection appears that feels strangely familiar, like your soul already knows them. In money, a frozen financial opportunity thaws. The deal that stalled moves forward. The client responds. The payment clears. A door in your career or income that seemed bolted shut swings open, often through a person who suddenly decides to advocate for you. Emotionally, that personal block, the wall you built, the grudge you held against yourself, the story that you're unlovable or unlucky, starts to dissolve. You wake up and it just doesn't weigh as much anymore. Here's the beautiful part. The energy now allows for movement without friction. Remember how hard everything felt before? How you pushed and got nowhere? That resistance is gone. What used to take a fight now takes a single graceful step. So step through, Aquarius. Walk through that door with your head high. Not with the desperate energy of someone who's afraid it'll slam shut again, but with the calm confidence of someone whose self-worth has been healed. You're not sneaking back in. You're being welcomed in. Now, because I love you enough to be honest, I have to give you 2 warnings. This door is opening, but how you walk through it will determine everything. Warning number 1, do not carry old resentments through the new door. I know you're tempted. When someone comes back, when the situation reopens, there's a part of you that wants to say, where were you? Do you know how much this hurt? But this transit is asking you to leave the old wounds on the other side. You cannot walk into a healed future while dragging an unforgiven past behind you. The trine only flows if your hands are empty enough to receive. Warning number 2, and this one is so Aquarius. Do not over-intellectualize this. I know your mind. The second something good happens, you'll start analyzing it. Why now? What's the catch? What do they really want? Is this too good to be true? You'll try to think your way out of your own blessing. That habit, the questioning, the strategizing, the emotional armor, is the one thing that can sabotage this entire opening. So here's your instruction. Accept the positive momentum without self-sabotage. You don't need to understand every mechanism before you allow something good to happen. Sometimes the door just opens because it's time. Let it be that simple. Every transit has an energetic signature, and you can amplify this one by surrounding yourself with the right colors. For July 10th, Aquarius, there are two. Soft rose pink. This is your Venus color. Wear it, keep it near you, light a candle in this shade, whatever feels natural. Soft rose pink amplifies Venusian grace, receptivity, and emotional healing. It softens the parts of you that have gone rigid from self-protection, and it opens you up to receive the love and abundance that's flowing towards you. If you've been the strong one for too long, this color gives you permission to be held. Aquamarine. This is your grounding color, and how fitting for the water bearer. Aquamarine brings clarity and calm as the new path opens. Where rose pink opens your heart, aquamarine steadies your mind. It cools that overthinking Aquarian brain and lets you move through the day with serene, clear-eyed confidence. Together, these two colors create the perfect balance, an open heart and a calm mind. That's the exact frequency this transit is asking you to hold. Wear them together on July 10th and watch how differently the day flows. Before we close, let me answer the 3 questions I already know are running through your mind, because I've read enough Aquarian charts to hear them before you ask. Question 1. Is this door reopening for good, or is it just temporary relief? Here's the truth. The opening on July 10th is a gift from Venus and Chiron, but whether it stays open depends on you. If you walk through with forgiveness and an open heart, this becomes a lasting shift, a genuine new chapter. If you walk through still armored and resentful, the energy can retract. The transit hands you the key. You decide whether to keep the door propped open. Choose openness, and this is permanent. Question 2. Do I have to make the first move, or will it come to me? Beautiful question. Under a Venus trine, magnetism does most of the work, meaning a lot of Aquarians will find that the person or opportunity comes to them. But this isn't about sitting back passively. It's about being receptive rather than forceful. If your intuition nudges you to send one message, send it. But send it from a place of calm, not desperation. The right move under this transit feels light, not heavy. If it feels like pushing, wait. If it feels like flow, act. Question 3. How do I know if the shift is really happening to me personally? You'll feel it as relief. A situation that's been heavy suddenly gets lighter, or a person you'd given up on re-enters the frame. But here's the honest part. A general forecast can only point you to the neighborhood. To know the exact address, which house of your chart is lighting up, what area of life is unlocking, and the precise timing for your birth chart, you need a personal reading. And that's exactly what we're here for. So here's where we land, Aquarius. July 10th, 2026. Venus trine Chiron. A door that's been closed for months finally opens softly, undeniably, and in your favor. Your job is simple. Leave the resentment behind. Quiet the overthinking. Wear your rose pink and aquamarine, and walk through with a healed, confident heart. But don't let this stay general. If you want to know exactly which door is opening in your life, in love, in money, in your soul's path, and how to make the most of it, our readers are ready for you right now. Tap the WhatsApp chat link in the description box and reach out for your birth chart reading, relationship compatibility reading, soulmate reading, career reading, or question-based personal guidance, or go deeper with a monthly, yearly, or full life forecast. One message is all it takes to stop guessing and start knowing. If this reading resonated, let me know in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to Aquarius Portal, and share it with the Aquarius in your life who needs to hear that their door is finally opening. Until next time, water bearers, step forward, stay open, and trust the timing. The door is open. Walk through. I'll see you on the other side.